This is a video on Microcenter's free SSD. In this video I hope to show how you can get one, what are the read and write speeds from Crystal Disk Mark, how does it compare to a real hard drive, and how much of a speed improvement can it give you if you're switching from a hard drive to this free SSD. Looking around the box, it says the price, which is not true because on the receipt it said minus $20. It says Inland Professional, defines what an SSD is, 2.5 inch, SATA 3, 6 gigabits per second. On the side, it is Inland branded, solid state drive, ultimate gaming solution, 256 gig. On the back, it lists its read speeds, its shock resistance, and things like that. Help, 4-year warranty. Same thing on the other side. Pretty much same thing on the bottom. And let's open them. In the box, all you get is the SSD itself with no sort of manual or anything. On the front, pretty much the same thing on the box. It is see-through through the case, but on the back, you can see pretty much the same thing. SATA. I'm not going to be able to give you a direct link to this, but it's not hard to find. Once you get to the real site, enter your first name, your last name, your email, phone number, click the I am not a robot, click send me my coupon, then you'll just wait a few minutes and you will get a email or a text with a link to the coupon. You can screenshot it or show them that page when you get to the store and they will give you an SSD. There is no purchase necessary. You can just ask them for it, they'll give it to you, and you can walk out. Free SSD has much better performance than the new 2.5 inch hard drive, the older 2.5 inch hard drive from that laptop, and the 3.5 inch desktop hard drive. It is beat by a lot by the M.2 SSD from Samsung. Tiny 11 was installed on the hard drive, and programs and software was also installed onto the hard drive. The hard drive was then mirrored to the SSD, leaving all the software data the exact same on both drives. With the free SSD, the computer was booted up and ready in about 20 seconds, while with the hard drive, that in its defense is pretty old. I'm not sure how old because I pulled it out of another laptop, but it's older. It took about 6 minutes to get from hitting the power button to actually start it up. That is a huge improvement. For a sort of real-world test, I used Portal 2. When starting the game off the SSD, it started in about half the time. By the time the game was completely loaded and ready, the hard drive was just getting to the loading screen. I think this SSD is a great deal if you can make it into a Microcenter. It can really bring an older PC back to life and make it fast again. My only complaint is how flimsy it feels, but it is free, and also it has these little brass inserts instead of an actual metal cage for the SSD.